Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Communities Live here on Sheffield Line 93.2 FM. And we have Scarlette Douglas. Good afternoon.
Hello, Chris. It's great to be here. What a great topic we're going to be talking about today.
It is. It's a very interesting topic, actually. And I've got to say, it's quite shocking, actually, what I'm reading as well, in a good way. But, I mean, £16,000 making homes to be more energy efficient. That is an outrageous amount of money, isn't it?
Do you know what? And that's kind of the costly mistake that people are having to spend out because they haven't initially started asking the right questions. So Hive have recently done some research, and with that, a lot of percentages have come out of people that do and don't do certain things, and some of them are quite shocking. So 75% of people are more interested in the curb appeal of a property as opposed to actually looking at what's beneath that and how efficient a property is. A lot of people don't ask for the EPC, finding out what the energy performance rating is from the property. In fact, 35% of people actually don't ask that question. And a lot of people are considering certain things and aspects of a property and features rather than how much are they going to be spending out every month on paying their bills because they are losing heat, for example.
Mm.
So I'm trying to have the right conversations and explain to people that yes, of course, everybody loves style, but we need to also think about sustainability and not look at one over the other, or definitely not look at style over sustainability. Instead, we want them to kind of be on an even playing field or think about sustainability first and foremost, and then think about how they can style their home to be beautiful for them.
You just mentioned a good point as well, because everybody's unfortunately we're in a cost of living crisis as well, and
Yes.
unfortunately everything is going up, electric, heating, and I mean, and to be more energy efficient. A lot of people can't afford it.
No, a lot of people can't afford it, and I do understand that. And I think what's important is that rather than people think, I definitely can't afford it, and then not even look into it, people need to start thinking, okay, I can't afford that right now, but what schemes are out there that can help me? The government have some great schemes at the moment. You know, they've got a heat pump grant under the boiler upgrade scheme, and that's £7,500 that is going
Yeah.
to be given to you potentially once you look into it, that can save you on that hefty bill. So don't instantly rule things out. Don't instantly think, no, I definitely can't afford it.
Mhm.
Let's look at the things and the options that are affordable to start off with, and also the grants that are out there to help make our homes more efficient.
And to our listeners at home who want like help with finances to go more sustainable and more eco-friendly. You mentioned grants, so where would people look to go for grants?
They can literally head to government websites. There's some really great information. In fact, at the moment, there's the Great British Insulation Scheme, and it's basically a government energy efficient scheme, which is formerly known as the ECO Plus. And it's basically a way for the government to help cover costs of that certain things. So the scheme actually started in April 2023. It goes on to April 2026. And it's helping to deliver improvements to the least energy efficient homes in the UK and to tackle fuel poverty and to help reduce energy bills. So there's a lot of information on the government website. And like I said, there's definitely money to help with certain situations, to help with those that can't particularly afford it themselves specifically.
I think everybody eventually wants to go eco-friendly, eventually. But to our listeners at home, can you tell us a bit about the benefits of going eco-friendly?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, carbon footprint, right? Having a home that's sustainable, knowing that 75% of people are willing to pay more money for a property that is energy efficient. And also the amount of money that we can be saving in the long run. Yes, we're going to be spending out at the beginning. Yes, we're going to be spending out what we think is quite a lot. But over time, that money that we're then managing to accumulate and save is going to be so much better off for us in the future. So it's about future-proofing properties. It's knowing that the atmosphere that we're currently in, the world is not changing, and actually things are getting worse when we think about certain parts of our solar system, or or the green belt or whatever it
Mm.
is. So how can we future proof as best as possible to know that we're not going to be spending out loads of money across the period of say 5, 10, 15, 20 years?
For anybody that's looking towards being eco-friendly, does that mean like having like solar panels on houses and stuff like that?
Yeah, but we can go as small as just getting good thermostats. We can go as small as getting energy efficient light bulbs. Of course, solar panels are great. Of course, heat pumps or combi boilers or certain boilers are great. But even small things like making sure cavity walls are insulated. There are so many options out there. And what's great about Hive is if you go to their website, hivehome.com, they list their products there. They list the ways that they are going to be helping you with saving money, saving costs. Their sister company is British Gas. They have certain tariffs that are going to help save you money, but also they're thinking about their customers. They're thinking about how they're making customer homes sustainable. And we need to think about sustainability moving forward because we're not kind of getting any better in terms
Sure.
of the world over. We have to do things ourselves that are gonna help overall, help with things overall and make our lives easier, but also the lives of the younger generations as well.
And I mean, I'm gonna say, I mean, if when we all go eco-friendly eventually, I mean,
Mm.
what sort of the benefits can you tell us the benefits?
Yeah, I mean, there are loads of benefits. Even like, obviously, we're talking about money right now. We're thinking about cost cutting, but also in terms of energy use for the world over, getting EV chargers for your car is going to be great for you. It's going to be better off because we know that there are going to be a lot more electric cars. There
Mm.
aren't as many fumes going out into the atmosphere and into the system. So therefore, we're going to have greener areas, greener neighborhoods. These are things that are important. These are things that people are looking for. We don't want children kind of in neighborhoods, in schools, in areas that there's just a lot of smog around. We want to try and make things as healthy and as clean as possible. So it's going to help us in the long run.
Well, hopefully we can do that in the near future. Hopefully we can do that soon. And I mean, we're
Exactly.
coming near to the end of the interview. I've got one more question for you.
Yes.
So, I mean, for our listeners at home, I mean, how can people get more information on this? I mean, you mentioned the website, but
Yes.
also for anybody that doesn't have like digital access, I mean, it's quite rare right now, but I mean, like for anybody that doesn't have a computer or anything like that,
Yeah.
how can people could get physical information?
Ask as many questions as possible to those people that maybe do have access to these sort of things, whether it is an app on their phone, whether it is a website. Internet cafes still exist. You can go there. You can go into an estate agent. You can ask them. There's so much information on hand, magazines, newspapers. There are always articles, radio station. You know, Chris, we're having a conversation now about this. So there's so
Mm.
much more information that we are giving out that people probably didn't know when we first started this interview. So I think as much as it's important to get your information, don't worry about where to get it from. Just ask the right questions, ask people, because if you don't know, someone else might know. And if they don't know, they may find out for you. So just ask around. No question is too silly. No ask is too much, is what I like to say.
Scarlett, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your time. My final
Thank
question for you is
Yes.
what would you like to say to our listeners who is currently listening right now?
I would like to say head to hivehome.com to find out more information about how you can make your home as sustainable and as eco-friendly and energy efficient as possible. Let's save you guys some money and let's do what we can to help with that.
Scarlett Douglas, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Chris. Take care.